Hello, and welcome to the United States Coast Guard Academy. My name is Claire Morgan, and today we are here to see AIM, more formally known as the Academy Introduction Mission Program. This is an interimmersion program open exclusively for students preparing to enter their senior year of high school. AIM is widely regarded as the most realistic service academy summer orientation program in the country. AIM will test and inspire students interested in serving their country and humanity as officers to the nation's oldest continuous maritime service. For 6 non-stop days, these students are immersed in academy tradition and cadet life. This program is intense and will help determine if they possess the mind, body, and character needed to succeed in the U.S. Coast Guard Academy. Join me today as we take a glimpse at what they experience and talk to some of the students and their instructors.
So won't you hurry? Come on, boy, see about me. See about me. See about you, baby. See about me. I've given up my friends just for you. My friends are gone and you have to know peace shall I find.
Hi, what's your name and what's your role at the Academy?
I am Commander Matt Walker, and I teach mechanical engineering and aerodynamics here at the Coast Guard Academy.
Can you tell us about the parts of this program?
So what you're seeing here is the AIM Robotics on the Water, or AERO program. It's the exposure to engineering and engineering disciplines that the Aimsters get while they're here for a week.
What requirements must students meet to enter the AIM program?
To enter the AIM program, there's an application process, specifically looking at academic achievement, physical fitness, and an overall interest in joining the Coast Guard.
What is a typical day like during this orientation?
Typically, this week is oriented to give these students an idea of what it's like to be here as a cadet. There's a lot of physical training, physical fitness, exposure to Coast Guard history, Coast Guard missions, exposure to the majors that we offer here at the Academy. And then we try to work in a little bit of exposure to actual Coast Guard assets and missions later on in the week.
As you watch these participants, how would you recognize those most likely to return as cadets to the Academy?
For me, it comes down to watching their attitudes. Are they showing teamwork? Do they have an interest? Do they recognize that, yes, this is a tough week, it's meant to push them, but are they still having fun?
What are the biggest differences between this orientation and the actual life of a Coast Guard?
Differences between this week and like actual life as a cadet, this one's only 1 week. So you see a lot of folks who focus on, I only have to make it till Friday. As a cadet, as a swab, which is what we call incoming freshmen, they have to do this for 6 weeks. And then what changes is when the academic year starts, they're still doing a lot of the physical training, physical fitness, time management, but instead of having cadre on them 24/7 for their expectations, it's now replaced with their academics. And they're in class 6 to 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday.
How would you tell interested students to prepare for applying to the AIM program?
For applying for AIM, I'd say the biggest thing you can do is make sure you're staying physically fit. There's a lot of what we call PT, physical training, that you do during the week. For going for AIM and then continue on to the Academy, make sure you're putting forth good effort on your academics, especially towards the math and sciences.
Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you. My pleasure.
She does let people know me. Just my imagination. Once again, running away with me. Oh, tell you it was just my imagination. Running away with me. I never knew, but I can't forget it. Just my imagination. Yeah. Running away with me. Just my imagination.
Hi, what's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Noah Kasky, and I'm from Groton, Connecticut.
How did you become involved in the AIM program?
Actually got emailed by the wrestling coach about it, and I thought it'd be interesting to come and check out what the Coast Guard is all about.
Do you find that your activities in sports have helped you in this time?
Yeah, a lot. I've already met the coach a little bit, and I'm looking to wrestle in the Coast Guard as well.
So you think you'll apply for the Coast Guard?
Yes, definitely.
You really enjoyed your time here?
Yeah.
What has been the most challenging part of this experience for you?
The greeting and the eating. The greeting is a lot harder than I thought it would be, and the eating is annoying, not being able to look at your food. So,
Oh, so they impose strict rules in basically all of your schedule?
yes, 100% of the time.
What would you say to people that are thinking about joining the AIM program?
Know what you're getting into before you get into it, but don't let it deter you because it's really not all that bad. It's an easier experience than you think.
Thank you for talking to us. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you.
You pack your bag, you take control. You're moving into my heart and into my soul. Get out of my way, get out of my sight. I won't be walking on thin ice to get through the night. Hey, what's your word? What's your game? I know your business, don't know your name. Hold on tight, you know she's a little bit dangerous. She's got what it takes to make ends meet. The eyes of a lover that hit like heat. You know she's a little bit dangerous. You turn around, so hot and dry. You're hiding under a halo. Your mouth is alive. Get out of my way, get out of my sight. I'm not attracted to go deeper tonight. Hey, what's your word? What's your game? I know your business, but I don't know your name. Hold on tight, you know she's a little bit dangerous. She's got what it takes to make ends meet. The eyes of a lover that hit like heat. You know she's a little bit dangerous. A little bit dangerous. Hey, what's your word? What's your game? I know your business, but I don't know your name. Hold on tight, you know she's a little bit dangerous. She's got what it takes to make ends meet. The eyes of a lover that hit like heat. You know she's a little bit dangerous. She's extremely dangerous. She's got what it takes to make ends meet. The eyes of a lover that hit like heat. You know she's a little bit dangerous. A little bit dangerous.
Morning, everybody. My name's Steve Trzuski. I'm a pilot, obviously from Cape Cod. This is Kate DeSimo.
Hey guys.
Another pilot. Luke Headley, our rescue swimmer, and Andrew Sullivan, our flight mechanic. Cape Cod. So I've been at Cape Cod 2 years. Been a pilot my whole Coast Guard career. So I got lucky. I got flight school right out of officer candidate school. Went to flight school, then I went to Astoria, Oregon. I was there for 4 years. Then I went to Clearwater, Florida, there for another 4 years, and been in Cape Cod 2 years now. So it's been a great career so far, and love what I do. I get to fly this thing almost every day, so it's been awesome. You want to introduce yourself?
Sure.
Kate?
So again, my name's Kate DeSimo. I'm originally from Long Island, so pretty close to here. I went to the academy, and straight out of the academy, I went up to a buoy tender up in Alaska, which I loved Alaska. It was awesome. And going on a ship, it was okay, but I always knew I wanted to go aviation. I just wanted to kind of experience being on a ship first. And so after that, I got picked up for flight school. I was down in flight school for 2 years, and then I reported here to Cape Cod in November. So I'm pretty new, but I'm loving it. The 60 is awesome, definitely the way to go. But you know, I guess if you have to go aviation, anything, you know, it'll be great. But this is the best. So, yeah.
Yep. And then Luke, how about you?
Hi everyone, my name's Luke Headley. Myself and Andrew Sullivan are the enlisted crew members in the back. I've been at Cape Cod for 2 years now. Started as a non-rate on a ship in Alaska as well. Then went to A school to become a rescue swimmer, and I've been flying in Cape Cod ever since. It's a good time. 60s are the airframe you want to be on. What about you?
My name is Andrew Sullivan. Like Luke said, I'm on the enlisted side. I've been in the Coast Guard for 10 plus years now. I started on a boat in Alaska as well as a non-rate. And then went to A school and then went to San Diego, California. I was there for 4.5 years on 60s. And then from San Diego, I went to Uscga, Alaska. I was there for 3 years, also on 60s. And then I just got to Cape Cod last summer. And I'll be here for probably 4 years. I'm a fully qualified flight mechanic. Which means basically that when the helicopter's on the ground, I work on the helicopter, fix it when it's broken or when it's not. And then also when I fly, I get to do, as you saw today, like all the hoisting, all the in-flight emergencies and startup shutdowns, all that kind of stuff. So it's an awesome job. It's great. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
So I actually went to AIM program when I was in high school. I did both the AIM program here at the Academy, and then I did summer seminar at the Naval Academy. And because my heart was really set in high school on going to the Naval Academy. I don't know why. I'm glad I didn't. And so doing both AIM program and the summer seminar at the Naval Academy really showed me that Coast Guard Academy was kind of the place for me. I thought it really blew it out of the water. The cadets here were so much more positive, and the whole Coast Guard Academy and the Coast Guard mission itself kind of spoke more to what I wanted to do, as far as it's a more humanitarian mission. Where we get to do what we train for every day, whereas in a lot of the other services, if you're doing what you train for, unfortunately that means that we're at war. And another thing is we get a lot more responsibility at a much lower rank. So in no other service are you going to get to be the CO of a boat your second tour, or in charge of a helicopter, in a relatively short amount of time. So I really enjoyed those aspects. If you guys have any questions about anything, aviation or academy or whatever, feel free to ask any of us. We'll be more than happy to help you guys. So.
There must be some way out of here. Said the joker to the thief. There's too much confusion here. I can't get no relief.
Hi, what's your name? How do you become involved in the AIM program?
My name is Georgia Parsons. I live in East Lyme, Connecticut, and my dad has actually worked at the Academy since I was 2 years old. He's the men's soccer coach. So I've basically grown up coming to the Academy. I come to most of his games if I can. I also play soccer in the fall, so lately in the past years I've been a lot more busy. But ever since I was little, I've been just running around and just like exploring the Academy. It's basically what I've grown up. It's my second home. I also have a brother who's going into his second class year here. Right now he's a swab summer cadre actually. So I see him occasionally around the AIM program, but not too much. So that's mainly the reason why I decided to come to AIM, was just because I'm kind of exploring the Academy and getting a more inside look into what life would be like if I actually came here instead of just coming as a civilian, just like running around and seeing my dad's team play soccer.
Did you do anything to prepare yourself for this program?
Before this program, I tried to work out as much as possible, run, practice push-ups, because push-ups are one of my weaknesses. I did a lot of core building exercises, and I go to one of my local gyms, so that was mostly it.
Have you found that preparation is really helping you in this program?
Yeah, it's definitely helped me. It helped me on the PFE for sure, I think, because my run time was pretty good, and I got like above the right number of points we were supposed to get. So that definitely helped there, for sure.
What has been the most challenging part of this experience?
I would say probably today we started doing the incentive training, IT, and that was really hard just because it was a lot of push-ups, and like I said, push-ups are not my strongest exercise that I can do. And another thing that I think is difficult is sounding off, just because you really have to sound off from your diaphragm, which is what they always tell us, and it makes your abs really, really sore. But
So even the calling is a workout.
yeah, it is a workout. It's all a workout, but it's not too bad. It's been like pretty fun. So,
What's your favorite part of this, or the easiest that you find?
my favorite part is probably when we're either in the robotics or like when we're on waterfront, because we get to talk to the cadre and just talk about their experiences here at the academy and what life is really like, and like make a more personal connection and get to know who they are, like more as a person instead of a cadre.
Has there been anything that surprised you about this program?
I think one thing that surprised me was how like everything is so go, 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 and like the shower time is really fast. That was one thing that I was kind of surprised about. And I was also surprised about like how tired I would be when we actually go to bed, because we go to bed at 10 o'clock, and like usually at home I stay up way later, but we wake up at 5:30, so by the time it's 10 o'clock, like it's lights out and we're all like super tired, so we just go right to bed.
So they keep you on a pretty strict schedule so far as showering?
Yeah,
and sleeping?
everything's pretty much go, go, go. Usually we have like 13 minutes to shower, or maybe 15 minutes to shower, and that's for all of the girls in Yankee 1 to shower, so it takes usually the full amount of time. And then we have to stand back on the bulkhead, which is another one of the hard things, because we have to wear sea bags, so they make our backs like bump out from the wall, and it's a really good calf workout to stand straight up. But yeah.
How would you encourage other students who are interested in this program?
I would say like definitely come, and I would say try and prepare yourself beforehand, like practice push-ups, practice running upstairs. We don't run upstairs, we walk upstairs, but when you have to walk upstairs after you just sprinted, it gets really tiring. So definitely practice that. But I would say don't be afraid to come here and try it out, because it's definitely helpful in knowing if you can see yourself at the academy as like a real swab and a student here.
Thank you for your time. Good luck with your exam.
Thank you.
Now if you feel that you can't go on because all of your hope is gone and your life is filled with much confusion, until happiness is just an illusion and your world around is crumbling down, darling, come on girl, reach on out for me, reach out for me. I'll be there with a love that will shelter you.
Hi, what's your name and where are you from?
My name is Becky Roberts, and I'm from Berryville, Virginia.
How did you prepare for entering the AIM program?
I did a lot of running, and I tried to mix in some push-ups. Wasn't very fun, but I knew it would pay off.
How did you hear about the program? How did you become involved?
I've known people that have gone through the program, and have also been involved with the Coast Guard Academy, so that's how I found out.
What are you finding the most challenging part of your experience to be?
I think the most challenging part of this experience has just been learning my limits. I mean, I didn't really know what they were until this. They've done a really great job of letting me see what I can do.
What have you found the most enjoyable?
I guess just exploring another one of my college options, seeing what this is all about, getting a better feel of like what the Coast Guard stands for. So
Do you think that you'll go into the Coast Guard, perhaps?
I will definitely apply. I'll definitely leave that door open, and they've made a good impression on me so far. So
Has anything surprised you about your experience here?
Yes, everything. I thought it was going to be a lot easier. I got a surprise, but it was a fun surprise, and it was a good one because it let me know what this was going to be like. So
What would you say to students that are maybe thinking of signing up for the AIM program?
I think anyone should come and try out AIM. I mean, it's a week. Nothing bad can happen. You just get through it, and you get a good idea of what this means. So I would recommend it, of course.
Thank you for taking time, and enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you so much. You too.
This magic moment, so different and so new, but like any other, until I kissed you, and then it happened.
Hi, what's your name and what's your role at the Academy?
My name is Ken Winterberger, and I'm an admissions partner. And admissions partners are folks that help students figure out whether they want to come to the Academy, and if they do, then we help them with the application process and that sort of thing.
How is this program developed?
The AIM program?
Yeah.
The AIM program was developed about, I think, 15 or 20 years ago, maybe, and it was all about the process of helping students out in the field or in other states. They have admissions officers, but they only have a couple admissions officers. The admissions partners are partners to the admissions officers. So,
Do you think that the program has changed much in the 2 decades that it's been around?
it has. Originally, it was Coast Guard Auxiliary that was primarily admissions partners and active duty. And then about 10 years ago, 10 or 12 years ago, they had parents of actual cadets. They offered them the opportunity to get involved in admissions partners, and it is kind of 50-50 now.
What requirements must students commit to enter the AIM program?
Say it again?
What requirements must students meet to enter the AIM program?
It's pretty high standards, and they're really looking for well-rounded individuals, not just academics, but academics, and just a willingness to be involved in a lot of things. And they're looking at someone that is already doing a lot of things, because a big part of being a cadet at any military institution military academy is to be really cognizant of time management.
So being involved in things like sports and extracurricular activities would help?
School, your church, community, academic, and they're looking for someone that's able to do all of that, not just athletics, not just academics, but all of that, because it is pretty stressful. It's a very full academic school environment.
What's a typical day like during this orientation?
During the orientation, they've kind of modified it a little bit over the last couple of years, but in general, they have what they call Guide on Bear Time, which is kind of traditions of the academy cadet life, and drilling, so marching, and they get a tour of the academy, and it varies day by day, and because it's broken up into eight different groups, and they have like a time on the waterfront for exposure there. They have a time at the engineering school to look at all the different engineering aspects. More drilling. It's a stressful environment, because what it's really designed to do is give them an idea of what it's like during swab summer. They want, because most of these students are here to try to figure out whether academy life is good for them. Some of them are really gung-ho. They already know that, by God, this is what they want to do. Others are still trying to figure out whether that's what they want to do, and they try to make it sort of stressful, just to give them a feeling for this is how it's going to be, but probably more intense.
So it differs from the cadet training a little.
Yeah, it does.
Are they kept to a strict schedule, like the cadets?
Not so well. It may be a strict schedule, but they don't know what the schedule is. In fact, in the introduction on Sunday, someone raised their hand and said, "What's the schedule?" Which is not something you ask because there is no real schedule. They have stuff that they want to get done, but there is no specific time that they do it.
How are the cadets told to act towards the AIM students?
I didn't.
Is there a way that the cadets are supposed to act towards the AIM students, like drill sergeants to get them ready?
Like I said, that's changed over the last little bit. It used to be really intense, and they decided they'd ease into it. It's respectful, but it's also designed to be a little bit stressful. The cadets or AIM cadre, as they're called, it's their training too. I mean, they're training to lead people, and you don't lead people by making them really angry and resentful of you. You get their respect, and because there's time now you see the cadets interacting with the AIMsters, and there are times when they're really friendly, but there's other times when it's very regimented.
What are the biggest differences between the orientation and the actual life of the Coast Guard cadet?
It's only 4 days.
So there's an end to it. They can look forward to the end.
Yeah, in fact, it's really kind of interesting because as admissions partner, we're AIM staff, and we deal with folks that really don't want to be here, or they're not ready to be here. And I mean, it is a learning experience. That's why most of them applied. They want to know whether someone told them, "Oh, yeah, Academy is a good way to go." But we encourage folks that if they are interested, to try out AIM if they have an opportunity, because it will give them an idea of whether they can deal with it. Because I mean, SWAB summer is definitely more intense. It's not quite probably as intense as the enlisted boot camp, but it's real close. And a lot of the students that come here, it's not particularly AIM, but SWABs, folks that actually apply and want to be cadet, they've applied to be cadets. It's kind of the cream of the crop. Everybody is pretty much at the top of their class, and they get here and they find out that they're not alone anymore. Everybody's at the top. They're familiar with being at the top of their class, and it's kind of like they have to reorient themselves as to where they are.
Are there things that you guys look for that will tell you if a person's going to be good for a cadet?
Perseverance and teamwork, willingness to help your shipmate. If they're struggling, you help them along because it's a team. The Coast Guard is always, especially at the Academy and in general in the Coast Guard, it's all about teamwork because it's a very, very small service, very, very small. It's smaller than all the people that work for Disneyland, for instance. That's how many people are in the Coast Guard. So they have to do it as a team.
How would you tell interested students to prepare for the AIM program?
Well, we've been at it for quite a while, and what we usually tell folks is first determine if that's something they really want to do. If it is, plan ahead. Don't wait until your senior year, because unless you've already got a real good application package together, it's going to be really tough. So take all of the AP classes that you can, emphasize the sciences because it is a STEM college. They graduate with a bachelor's degree, a bachelor of science degree. So even if you're a government major, there are some core classes like calculus and chemistry and things like that, where you you don't want to come here and be surprised by the classes. You want to try them in high school and try to do well in them.
Thank you for talking with us. Hi, what's your name and where are you from?
My name is Lissa Parker, and I'm from Old Saybrook, Connecticut.
How did you get involved in the AIM program?
Since I live locally, I knew about the Coast Guard Academy since I've been little, but really my father brought it to my attention, and it was something that I was very interested in doing.
How did you prepare yourself for this?
Basically just going for runs, doing cadence push-ups a few times a week, and just building up confidence.
Do you enjoy the mental aspect of this as well? Like the shipbuilding and stuff?
I do, yeah. It's tough, but definitely a good challenge.
What's the most challenging part of this experience?
I think trying to work as a team with everyone else, because usually everything's individualized, but in the military it's definitely team.
Do you find this is helping you to become closer with your future possible cadet members?
Absolutely. Right off the bat, we all just connected so easily because everything tough we were going through together. So,
what's the most enjoyable part of this for you?
I think when our cadre take off their hats and we can actually get to know them a little bit without the yelling and screaming is really nice.
Yeah, that seems like that'd be pretty great. How would you encourage others that might be interested in the AIM program?
I would say just come into the AIM program confident in yourself, because if you're not confident, it's very difficult to do anything.
Thank you for talking with us. Good luck with the rest of your week.
Thank you.
I've been hiding, lost in the love of another. I followed the moon and the sun, and I thought it would take me forever to find a place where I belong. I watch a rainbow rise. I give you all I got. I could never give you all the way you make my love shine. I could never give you all the way you make true love shine. I believe you when you say you don't want to be lonely. I'll carry your heart like a bridge when you need all the time you can find to get the hurt out of your mind. I watch the rain go by and give you all I got, 'cause I could never give you all the way you make my love shine. I could never give you all the way you make true love shine. I could never give you all. I watch a rainbow rise. I give you all I got. I could never give you up the way you make my true love shine. I could never give you up the way you make my true love shine.
Hi, what's your name and where are you from?
I'm Mike Palermo. I'm from Long Island, New York.
How did you become involved with the AIM program?
I was interested in the Coast Guard Academy for a while now, and I applied, and good things happened.
How did you prepare yourself for this?
I was always, staying fit in the gym, playing sports. So, as long as you got that, mentally prepare yourself and have fun.
What has been the most challenging part of this experience for you?
Eating. I love to eat, and you can't do a lot of that here, so definitely eating.
They keep you on a pretty strict schedule.
Yes, yes. So, yeah.
What do you like about this?
I like meeting new people, seeing different walks of life and what military life is like. It definitely has me thinking about where I want to go and seeing if I do want to go through with military.
Has any of this surprised you or changed what you thought this was going to be like?
I always knew that they were going to get on you and yell at you, so it's not surprising, but it is it becomes more realistic when you're not watching on YouTube. You're actually seeing it get done to you. So.
Are they surprisingly nice at times as well?
Yeah, they are. They're good people. It really is all just an act, but when you gotta do it. But they are good people, so just remember that in the back of your mind.
What would you say to encourage other people to try out for the INC program?
Do it. If it's not for everyone, obviously, but if you like it, go for it. And it's only a week, so. Really, it showed me what military life is like, and it'll show you. And if it's a good fit for you, then by all means, go do it.
Do you think that after this experience, you'll keep with it? You'll apply to the academy?
I think so, yes. I will definitely apply to the academy and do a lot of thinking and see where I'm going to take my next step.
All right. Thank you for talking to us. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you.
I don't like you, but I love you. Seems that I'm always thinking of you. Though you treat me badly, I love you madly. You really gotta hold on.
Hi, what's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Melanie McCauley, and I'm from the Netherlands.
So are you got parents stationed there?
Yes. Yes, I do. My dad recently retired there.
And you've got any folks in the military?
My dad served in the Army for 34 years, so he's retired now, but yeah, he did.
So how did you become involved in the AIM program?
Well, I've always been interested in the military, and I've always been interested in one of the academies. They're great opportunities, so I went online, did some research, and my sister attended the West Point Summer Seminar, and so I thought, hey, I want to attend the Summer Seminar too. She came back and she said it was great. So I looked online, I found all these applications. I applied to every single one, but I thought the Coast Guard was the best one, so that's the one I went for.
Is it living up to your expectations?
Oh, most definitely. Above and beyond.
What's your favorite part about being here?
My favorite part definitely has to be the cadre, believe it or not. They're great at pumping you up, they're great at motivating you, but and their criticisms are all constructive. So everything they say isn't personal, and you take it to heart, and they just try to make you better as a person and as a aimster.
So the yelling doesn't bother you at all? You like it?
The yelling does bother me. Trust me, it makes me mad. I get frustrated. But I understand that they're preparing me. So
Just gotta let it roll off.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you don't like about being here, or the most difficult part for you?
The amount I have to yell. I lost my voice, as you can probably tell.
Due to the yelling, or just as an aside?
Due to the yelling. Mainly to the yelling. I try to be the loudest because that's what they want, and this is where it's gotten me. So
Hopefully that won't bog you down in any of the further exercises. So did you do anything to prepare yourself for this week before coming over?
I found out that I was attending the Summer Center program about a month before, and as soon as I found out, I was gung-ho about it. I started doing push-ups in my room. I started running outside. My dad would run with me. He'd wake me up at 5 o'clock in the morning and run with me. It was hard, but it was worth it. And I went to circuit training. I did all these random exercises. I got off the internet as well. Physically I prepared for it.
Are you finding this academic portion is just as interesting as the physical, or challenging?
Oh yeah, interesting, definitely. I don't get a chance to work with boats and styrofoam and robots much.
So how's your project going with your boat?
Oh yeah, It's going great. You know, it floats, so that's pretty good. Yeah. We completed some of the tasks so far, and we're looking forward to winning. So,
So what's the most challenging thing been so far to you?
well, yelling for one thing. I think growing and adapting as a team. We came here. We didn't know anyone else. We didn't know each other, and we just had to come together and work together. And in the mornings, we had to make our beds and whatnot. We work together, and things get faster. Things are done at a quicker pace, and so that helps everyone out. And growing.
So you think this training is like possibly helping you to become closer to your possible future cadets?
Oh yeah. We're already telling each other like next year when we come to the Coast Guard Academy, I'm going to look for you and look for everyone else. Yeah.
Nice. Hopefully you'll be able to find each other.
Yeah, hopefully.
So has anything surprised you about this program? You weren't expecting it to be like this?
I wasn't expecting. I was expecting everything. I was expecting the academics. I was expecting the contract to be tough. I wasn't expecting it to be this tough. I thought just because it was an introduction course that it wouldn't be as intensive, but I think it's better that it is intensive because that gives us exactly what we need and exactly what we're going to get. So yeah, just the intensity of it. I wasn't expecting that.
It's good. They're preparing you for what you're going to experience with that. So how would you encourage other students that would be interested in this program?
I would tell them, don't let the yelling, don't let your wrong answers, and don't let your mistakes discourage you. If you want it, you'll prepare for it, and the more you prepare for it, the better you be at it. So, I mean, just if you want it, go and get it. Don't let anything stop you.
If you make mistakes, just let them roll off. Do your best.
Yeah. Don't take anything personal.
All right. Thank you for your time. Good luck with the rest of your week.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Doctors have come from distant cities just to see me. Stand over my bed, disbelieving what they see. They say I must be one of the wonders of God's own creation. And as far as they see, they can offer no explanation. Newspapers ask intimate questions, want confessions. They reach into my head to steal the glory of my story. They say I must be one of the wonders of God's own creation. And as far as they see, they can offer no explanation. I believe fate smiled and destiny laughed as she came to my cradle. No, this child will be able. Laughed as my body she lifted. No, this child will be gifted with love, with patience, and with faith. She'll make her way.
Hi. What's your name and where are you from?
Hi, I'm Dejanera Gomez, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
How did you become involved in the AIM program?
I didn't really know about AIM. I never even knew anything about the Coast Guard Academy. My coach told me about it, and he made me apply.
How did you prepare for your time here?
A month before, I tried to run because I saw a lot of videos of swabs running, so I assumed that we were going to do all that. I did a lot of like physical type stuff.
You said your coach recommended it. Did you find that athletics is helping you here?
Yes. Yes.
What has been the most challenging part of your experience?
For me personally, one of the most challenging things was having all the cadres just come up to your face and just start yelling, because I've never really experienced anything like that, and it's just like you get very intimidated, so you're just like, oh my goodness, what do? I don't want to mess up and I don't want to get yelled at.
Do you think that it's helping you though?
Yes, it's actually really humbling, since like you never have anybody yelling at your face. You learn how to take that in, and so I would say it's like more humbling experience, really.
What's your favorite part or most enjoyable part of this for you?
Honestly, my favorite part is when we have the downtime with the cadres, and they let us ask questions with them, and they when you first meet the cadres, they're like, oh my God, why are they so mean? Why are they yelling? They're not human. But when you get to ask questions and all that, they're like, wow, they're actual people, and they are really nice and all that.
Has that been the most surprising part of this experience for you?
Yes.
What would you do to encourage other people to join this, other students?
Honestly, if you have a passion to serve in the military as an officer, any branch really, but Coast Guard main-wise, then join this, because this is actually a very helpful experience. You get to see the whole school, and you get to see a little bit of what swap summer is like, and you can prepare yourself if you actually want to go to the school in the future.
Do you think that you might consider applying to the school in the future?
Most definitely.
Do you feel like you're learning life skills here? Things that will help you later on?
Yes. There's a lot of leadership skills that are being taught. You learn how to take initiative, and you learn how to be accountable, since a lot of people, they don't want to take blame or want to get in trouble, but here you kind of have to, because that's the whole purpose.
Thank you for talking with us. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you.
I see you looking around, searching for some good times, girl. Ain't no doubt about it, nothing sweeter in this world.
Hi, what's your name and where are you from?
Hi, I'm Leah Wiegers, and I'm from Kansas City, Kansas.
Kansas. Why did you choose to go into the Coast Guard?
Well, I first just saw an ad for the Coast Guard Academy online, and I did some research, and I really like the mission, how it's to help people, and I've always loved the water. I've gone on vacation on the East Coast and West Coast, even though I still live in Kansas. I've always enjoyed being on the water and being near it, so I think it's a good fit for me.
Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.
You don't have to turn away. You can't expect to take the right road every morning. When you start to feel the world getting away, listen to your heart and what it has to say. Searching for the common ground, the golden thread that holds us all together.
Hi, what's your name? Where are you from?
My name's Graham McCauley. I live in Salem, Connecticut.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you're working on here?
So right here we have a boat that we are going to enter into the Coast Guard Aero competition, which is the AIM robotics competition. And there are a bunch of different objectives that need to be completed by the boat. And it'll be a team of boats, 2 boats, and each one goes and completes as many objectives as they can, and that will earn them varying degrees of points. So one of the objectives is to weigh the anchor, which is what this machine right here is. So the anchor, the boat will be put in the water, and the anchor will be completely down, and then on our remote, we've set it up so that one of the back buttons will raise the anchor. And then after that, it'll go along and do a bunch of different tasks. There's cleaning up an oil spill. There's rescuing survivors from a sinking ship. And it's all geared around the Coast Guard mission and the Coast Guard objectives in the way that they serve.
So are you building this from scratch, or did they give you an instruction manual?
We are building it pretty much from scratch. They gave us the foam and all the materials, but we got to come up with our own design, our own like hull design, and our own decorations and our own mechanics.
That's really cool. So what got you involved in the AIM program?
Well, my father was a captain in the Coast Guard, and so he started to ask. It started to get to be time where I needed to look at colleges and all of that, and so on the list was the Coast Guard Academy, and so I applied and I got in, and I came here and I've learned a lot. But I think the main reason is because my dad was in the Coast Guard, so I got a good look at like what it was like, and I got a good look at what I could be interested in.
So now you've gotten a week to see what it's like. Are you think you're going to enjoy your time here?
Oh yes, I've learned a lot, and it's been difficult, quite a lot. It's been very difficult, but I think that it's also been very rewarding when you do things right, and when your shipmates do things right, and you all get to celebrate it together. So,
What do you think has been the most rewarding part of the program for you?
I think the most rewarding part is being able to work together and being able to grow with your shipmates and to learn with them. And even though you mess up, everybody's messing up, and everybody messes up at times, and it's your shipmates who keep you going and who keep you who help you out and who help you through those screw ups and those mistakes, and they cover for you, and then in turn you cover for them. So I think the teamwork is really the biggest part.
So this week really allows you to become closer with your maybe future cadets.
Yes, I believe so.
How would you encourage other people that might be interested in the AIM program?
I think anybody can do it. I would encourage people by just start applying, start visiting the Coast Guard, start to apply to the AIM program, and see if you can get in, because it's really anybody can get in. They have to fill out the application, and it really just takes the dedication to fill out the application and to really want to come.
Thank you for talking to us. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you.
Still I have to keep on going.